Yeah, that's going. So I have a lot of slides because I like to do slides. And I love the title, right? We heard the Ben telling love. I literally love the word love. So my name is Marcos. I'm from Brazil. You can see it by my accent. I have been working as an engineering manager for the past 5 years. I did work a lot of instant response. So I think that's why I start to love the chaos, right? So that's a really thing about threat model, who, what, where, why. So I'm talking here because somebody saw that title, feel like, let's put it in here. Why? Because I really like the idea of talking about security. And then where now or sometime the YouTube when I find my voice really, really odd. But that's the main thing, right? Before talking about Kubernetes, let's talk about CVEs. I really like design, and the thing about common vulnerability exposures is how do you understand how things evolve? And one thing that did happen a lot here in KSD was you were talking about community, right? You're talking about how people help each other. So think about that. One day you go to bed and think, oh God, how vulnerabilities, how incidents help me, how I can love this thing. And think about that, I was like, how I can create this talk, how I can do more things. And then my idea was like, how you use data. We have Datadog, I have my data tech cat. I did try to use the AI. Everything was hallucinations, but like how I can understand the data, how I can think about CVEs and Kubernetes and how they love each other. So going that way, I get 3 knowledge bases. Kubernetes, think about community, got the official CVE feed, so I got that information from there. But Kubernetes kind of old, right, from 2014, so I need more information for the past. So I get the MIT database and the NIST database. So running this, I got this really amount of CVEs, quite not so much in the CV feed, but why that? Because if you look at NIST and MITRE, they're going to find everything with the keyword Kubernetes, even if it was not on the Kubernetes core. So, okay, I have 5 minutes. I think I use like 1 or 2, and I have this really amount of CVEs. So how do I create a sample of that, and how from that sample I can show you the law for CVEs and how Kubernetes evolve with that CVEs and so on. So we did transform that base in 55 CVEs, and then we start to do some things, some analysis, rock on, like Steve here. Moving on, that's a fun fact. When I start to study that, I see that the first Kubernetes vulnerability was found for one guy for Google, that put on GitHub, oh, I was testing some things, I didn't find that, how we can solve that problem. And the first critical CVE on Kubernetes showed the same thing. Same guy, was quite strange, so that's a fun fact. So he's showing the law for the thing. He's showing the law of how do you evolve Borg and how to create Kubernetes, how do you tell to the community, and how you do this really nice thing of helping. So moving forward, like, let's do some really quick data analysis. First thing is, from the years, the CVEs is growing up. Okay, so that means that Kubernetes is less secure. Let's hold that one. And then you see that you don't have so many critical CVEs from Kubernetes. Oh, that's quite nice. If you have been working with incident response, you have been working in the past, there's a lovely near Christmas that you got Log4j. I don't want to talk about that today because that was not love. But if you see about Kubernetes vulnerabilities and you think about OWASP, from the sample that we get, the amount of vulnerabilities, the amount of things is quite normal. The amount of stuff is things that we know. So you are learning security, you are helping to evolve a thing, but it's a path that you already know, that you already seen the past with other things. So, okay, so you tell me that Kubernetes is more secure now, so why the numbers keep raising? And I really love that story. Working in e-commerce platform, we got this team, and this team was like, oh, how do we find more vulnerabilities? And then one team got one engineer to find problems. So what happened? Every end of quarter, this team got pushed back because there's the team with the more vulnerabilities. They are the more unsafe? No, they are searching for the love. They are finding CVEs. They are getting these things and showing how to be more secure. They were exploring. And I think that's quite nice to show. From July of 2015 until now, this is the amount of stuff that you got for security in Kubernetes. That's the amount of stuff that you got to evolve the platform. How you can show the love, seeing things that we are evolving, resolving, finding CVEs, corrected CVEs, and working as a community, as a team. So that's the main thing. If you look for the above, Ian is talking right now about hack sheet. I love that word. But if you have your policies in place, if you are putting everything that you are teaching you, if you are doing these things, this really shows the loves. So if I do everything by the book, I show you the love for Kubernetes, I sort it out, and that's the amazing thing of work with software. If you think only about security, if you not think about how the user will feel, if you not think about usability, people will find a way, people will broke, people will not feel the love. So in that way, love is in there, right? It's quite fun, the title. Everybody like, oh, we're talking about love and security. It's about how do you evolve. And if you don't got problems, everybody who has in a relationship, you grow thinking about problems. You grow thinking about how do you solve stuff. And pretty much if you go here think, oh, there was a lot of love of how do you evolve and go on. And I think the most important thing is Love is still in there for Kubernetes. Thank you so much. See you later.
Very much.